is divided up into modes of production. The modes of production have ruling classes, and that ruling classes have historical missions. You have to believe all of those things. So what was the ruling class in the Soviet Union, and what was its historical mission? And that's the question. I mean, I just haven't seen anybody who has anything to say about that at all. I forgot something else, by the way, that's very important that I want to bring in, and that is that I think it was the 1920s, maybe the late 1920s. You have Bukharin, and then you have Christian Rakovsky, I think his name was. As far as I know, both very sincere, high leadership figures in the Soviet Union. And they both wrote essays to the effect that the proletariat cannot be a ruling class. Because they said, I mean, how is a guy going to be on the shop floor, on the assembly line, for 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day or whatever it is, and then, walk away from that and start making strategic decisions? I mean, they just did not find it credible. I mean, at the same time, the actual separation of functions was going on in the Soviet Union very, very visibly. I don't know how much that influenced them. I mean, this has not been studied. I mean, the only reason why I know about these have never been translated. You can't find it in a book of Bukharin's writings. I mean, all this stuff is hidden. I mean, all the important stuff is hidden. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't be in the very front of the first book that you would see. Because to have people, I mean, this high in the early Soviet regime, with these remarkable credentials for sincerity. I mean, Rakovsky sided with Trotsky. I mean, even though it didn't do him any good, but he did. That's a real issue. I mean, it's an issue in and of itself, and it will become an issue if you want to start talking about communism seriously. I mean, one of the issues is, I mean, what would the constituency of communism be? And I'm afraid it's an open question. I mean, I could give thoughts or opinions or something, but I mean, I don't have a dogmatic answer for that. But the idea that it would simply be the proletariat has already been severely undercut. So we're getting